And we're back at the small holding in no man's land, chugging around on the Ferguson, and it's gonna be time today to get some animals, or at least set up for the animals and hopefully get some. Still on the fence of what to get, but we're just chugging back to the barn now, and the mushrooms have been producing, and October seems to be here. They are in front of us, a couple of pallets being stored in here. And they are, let's just park up the Ferguson, they are at the highest price now of the whole year, about to drop in November, so we need to get those sold today, and that extra boost of money might influence what sort of animals set up. So we need to load up a trailer with them really, or just straight onto the Unimog. I think now we've not got the pickup truck, straight onto the Unimog with the Massey Ferguson loader, and we can get those down to the farm shop and get them sold. There's a few eggs as well, which I think we'll sell at the pizzeria. Slightly less money at the pizzeria than the farm shop, but very slightly, so I like the thought of selling them there just for the RP purposes. Cole had me put in that pizzeria, so I thought it'd be nice to sell something to him. Let's put the flashes on. I've already got the pallet forks on because they were brought in here for storage, which really wasn't necessary because I didn't expect to sell them straight away this month, but put them in here, did a couple of water runs with the new tanker, or the new old tanker, and down to the lime station and topping up the greenhouses, the animals, things like that. And by the time I'd put these in without looking, it turned out that this is the best time to sell them. So we've got 2 pallets. Let's pop these on the Unimog. Up they go, and we can go and sell them. I'm not sure. I mean, they're not bad price really. I think it was 2,000 something. Come on, concentrate. There's the old not being able to talk and work at the same time. There we go. Do not want them pallets to fall off, do we? And there's the eggs as well. I think I might be able to pick the eggs up by hand and pop them on the Unimog, get it all strapped down. But let's bash these in here. I've got a new mod as well, Conservation Agriculture, and I've popped it on a couple of my maps. I know a bit about crop rotation, low or no tilling, things like that, cover crops, all that sort of thing. I know there's a cover crop with the beet radish on here already, but basically this mod allows you to put in a cover crop, and extra ones like grass, you can use grass and other things as a cover crop, and then you roll it in, roll it or cultivate it in, and it gives you a fertilization bonus, because basically the green matter feeds the soil, breaks down, feeds the soil. Oh, I just shunted it then. I am talking and failing to work. So yeah, so the green matter breaks down, feeds the soil, so the next crop that you put in, there we go, the next crop that you put in, look like coming out of the boxes then, allows you to, I'm just thinking then, I'm pausing because there's no room for the eggs there. Do I shunt them on a bit more? Maybe, yeah, let's try that. Yeah, it feeds the soil, feeds the next crop, so bare soil's never a good thing. One, it can, it's open to weeds. 2, in real life it will dry out, potentially with wind. You'll lose nutrients, you'll lose the beneficial bacteria and micro and macro invertebrates, things like that, that are beneficial for the, probably just smashing up mushrooms there, that are beneficial for the soil and the future plants. So yeah, I thought it was a pretty cool mod. I'll have to have a look, I can't remember who made it, but let's pop the Massey back in here and we'll shift the Unimog. But yeah, I'm excited to use that. Already fertilised, because I want to get away from using the solid fertilisers. I've not used the liquid fertilisers on here, but the 2 fields over there, they've had lime, they've been solid fertilised, but I want to get away from that. If I had land, it's what I'd do. Cover crops, crop rotation, things like that. Back to how it was done for a long time. Our grandparents or great grandparents more likely did it. Let's strap down here with the Unimog, go and grab those eggs and go and make some money for getting animals in. But yeah, so that'll be something in future I'll do on this and other maps. Either cultivate in, or where's the eggs? There they are. Or rolling. It gives you an option as well to leave green matter behind. But let me pick all these up. Oh, the whole pallet. Look at that. I've been working out. Just eating the eggs, getting all the protein from the eggs. Oh my life. I'd smash these in real life, wouldn't I? Go on. Drop on there. Go on. There we go. Look at that. That'll do. Strap it all down. Whack the flashers on. Let's head off to the pizzeria. And I was wondering if the mushrooms... I might do it by hand at the pizzeria. I don't want to sell all the mushrooms for a lot less. There's not many eggs, so I'm not so bothered on that. Let's have a look. I've been looking at this, so you can see the mushrooms at the peak for October, 2,847, and drops off, and it takes a year to get back to that. But where's the eggs? Let's have a quick look at them. Oh, wait a minute. Saying that, no. Show current prices. Oh, there's the only farm shop. You'd think a pizzeria would take them. I mean, I've had a lovely pizza before with eggs on top, but it's also got to be used in a lot of other stuff, pasta and things, but there you go. So I'll whiz on down now to the pizzeria, sell these eggs to them, and then the mushrooms can go to the farm shop, and that's going to be some money towards sheep or pigs or cows. I don't know. I didn't get any comments. I don't know if anyone's going to watch this. If you are, I really appreciate it, and I hope you like it. And if you've got anything you want to see, or any hints or anything like that, give us a shout. I don't know if no one tells me. Constructive criticism is always good. Constructive criticism is always good. Here we go. Let's slow down coming into here, and we'll head round the back. I'm going to stop there. Like I say, I don't want... Oh, you can't sell the mushrooms here anyway, can you? We'll soon find out. I'll chug round here and sell them at the back door. Have some eggs. Look at that. A little bit of money. Not much at all. Strap down again. But we got a little bit. As always, I can't see how much individually because the recording icon is there. Can I move that? Let's have a look. You can see my cursor now. Can I move that out of the way? No. Oh well, I'll have to look at the total going up, and you can see anyway what I sell. So let's head on down to the farm shop. That felt good, just for a little bit of RP, selling it to the pizzeria. I like that. Supporting the community, buy local, support your local farmers. Ooh, steady on the corners with the Unimog. I did cut down a couple of trees just the back of the greenhouse where these pallets are, because it was awkward with the little Massey Ferguson to pick up the pallets. So I chopped down a couple, got the wood, took it to the recycling centre, couldn't find out where to drop it off even though it suggested the recycling centre, so I brought them down here to the farm shop, and I didn't get much at all. There were two small trees, but yeah, that's what I've done off air, if you will. But let's see now. 22,820. Oh, it's going up already. Nice. Nice. Okay, that's about roughly 6 grand from my poor math skills there. That's give us a bit more towards choosing some. Right, I like that. And I've got a few more just off ModHub, a few more animal husbandry area ideas, or mods rather, if you will, to have a look at. So we'll head back now, and we're going to have a look, either pig pen placement or sheep up on the hill. I'm not so sure on cows because we'd have to start messing with mixed ration food. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously sheep's quite low input. Pigs can eat pretty much anything. I like the thought, because I imagine this being with all the pine trees or fir trees, so conifers really. With all the conifer trees we get, whether they're pine or fir, I imagine this must be higher latitude So like I said, it's a bit like Highlands of Scotland maybe, so it would be a bit colder, I would expect. So the wool from the sheep would be pretty cool. So let's whiz on down here, breakneck parking into this shed. Stop. Here we go. Hop on out and let's have a think. So through either up on the hill up there, some sheep, although it's quite a way away. I don't know, something a bit closer. My other thought was we have a track that was just part of the map here. Where is it? Is this it? Follow the track, follow the track. It heads out, yeah, round here. You see, very bare track, and it comes to an end between these two rocks. Now that's still just up to them trees, our land. Part of me even wants to fence the whole lot in. So, but that's going to cost a lot of money. But the thinking behind it was so we can have free roaming. Because again, if I had my own land, free roaming, wild certain areas, reforest, agroforestry, growing nut trees, fruit trees, mixed in with perennial crop as well as annual crop, right good mix, right good diverse mix. So if something fails, something starts to go wrong, you've got a lot of redundancy. But something here, let me just step back from this a minute and let's go in and have a look. Let's go in and have a look. So here I am, I've turned around, haven't I? So this track comes up to these two rocks. I was thinking something across here. Let's have a look at animals. So sheep, I've got a few different things. So there's the free range pasture, but there's no fences around the whole property. So part of me feels like, now in the UK, I live in the northwest of the UK, in northwest of England, and there's on the Highlands, or the uplands, if you will. So the Pennines, the Lake District, there's a lot of sheep, and they can go on for miles and miles, and they bring them down. But there is a lot of fencing, there is a lot of dry stone walls, things like that. There's none of that here. It's the whole map's open. If you see as well, I've got actual sheep milking. So that's quite a cool one, but there's no money for that. And again, it's a small area. I've got sheep pasture large now. This, not enough money for that. I mean, that is big. I can't even zoom out enough. That is big, and that would be cool. But I expect it might go off the land, and we've not got the money anyway. 36 grand, but there's these ones, you see. What's that? That's only 40, it's small. Small sheep pasture without fences again. Now there's some more, like these little shepherd huts. Now that's cool, it's only 9 grand, 80 sheep. Obviously the input, you need water in these. Not all of them do you need water, but that's not a problem, is it? We've got the trailer. What size is that then? A medium one. And it's for wool. We're going to go for wool, not milk. I'd like to try that out, but we don't have anywhere to sell the milk. Milk sheep pasture sheep pasture medium, no fence. So that's pretty cool, just like that. But again, I think we need some sort of fencing. So sheep pasture large, 200 sheep. And I quite like that with the shepherd's hut. That's pretty cool. It's like upland farming. They don't, the sheds aren't there in the uplands. And so you would come down and there's water, straw and grass. Now I think I've got a grazing mod, so they would feed on that grass, I think, would they, or do you have to, I'm not sure. But that would be pretty cool. So bear with me, that's my first thought, something like that at the end of here. So you drive to it, sort it out, pick up the wool, feed them, water them. Maybe, I think is that a large? No, that's the what's that, large, no fence. Again, that would be cool just to see it walk round. And then mega money, them ones, aren't they? Big, like a big UK sheep barn looking thing. Used to live rural Cotswolds for a few years, right next to an estate that had some sheep, and they had a barn like that right near, about 2 doors down from a house. No, that's too small. Let's think pigs as well. So I said last time I was thinking of something like this. I was thinking of free roaming, but But again, I'm starting to, that's right near the, I like that being right near the property. And that's only 8 grand, 98 pigs. But again, I worry about, what's that, 28 grand for 30. So there's no brainer there, is there? This one, they can eat all those things, which we will be producing at some point. But they're not ready yet. They need water as well. I think that's a big one, that. You see 1,000 pigs, and that's open. Again, which I like. And we do have the money, but it's a lot of money, when we could have the sheep for a lot less. So that's pretty cool, but it doesn't show it well because it's a hill. Have a quick look at cows. Just got quite a few cow things now. Not enough money, but some really cool mods here. Again, all off ModHub. That one, again, not enough money. It's a shame. That's quite cool. Little barns like that. Not enough money. Not enough money. Have got enough money for one of these. They're quite right rustic looking, but I want them outside. I don't want them just stood in a barn. Could have a separate pasture to move them to at times, but there's the free roaming one, 15 grand, 60 cows, but again, it's an extra input for less animals. Again, little cool ones like that, but or that open cow pasture, I quite like that because it is so open, but not enough money anyway, so there's no point looking at that. Could save, I suppose, little nether outside, but not much room, only 20 cows. I mean, I don't want to go massive, 25 on that. We're going to avoid cows just because of the extra input at the moment. So it's pigs or sheep, and I'm kind of what's that, 50 sheep for 9 grand. We'll head up here, probably hear me clicking away there, and for there 40 sheep for 3 grand, but that's small. And again, as much as I wanted them free roaming, I think a fence makes sense, and I love the little shepherd's huts. That's quite smart. That's only 80 sheep. We've got the barn and outside space. Let's have a quick look if there is milk for something different, although I said about the wool making sense. Sheep's milk, where is that? Where is it? The milk there. So you could sell to the farm shop, but the wool, similar price, isn't it? Oh no, a lot. Oh, that's selling. Yeah, similar price. I think the wool, I think we should go for sheep. We're in an upland setting, it makes sense to me. Pigs maybe again at some point, but 6 grand for 80 sheep there. Less input, sorry, that's on the milk. Large, that's the large one. See, that's a good size, isn't it? For 200 sheep. Just fits between them rocks, nice. Right up to the edge of that track with the little shepherd's hut. Done it. Oh, it's a shame. I would have liked to have kept the, I like how it's put the dirt here for access. I would have liked to have kept the longer grass in here. Look at this, the little bench to watch them. That is smart. I think that fits in well. It really does. I mean, now in the UK, when you see something like that, you think glamping and someone's going to stay there for a weekend. But yeah, that, I'm happy with that. And we've still got, oh, ominous, 16,666 pounds left, so we can get some sheep in there, and I'm liking. So let's head in. I've not got information on at the minute, so I don't know where to go to pick up the animals. It's usually by one of these, isn't it? I could turn it on, and I'm probably gonna, oh no, there we go. Right, so now when I've done sheep in the past, it's been a handful for roleplay purposes on the Dark Forest, or it's been on one of my kids' maps, and I've not gone into detail much. Does it make a difference what type? Oh, wait a minute, that's just ages, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so obviously they cost more. Do we get a load? I like the thought of a mix, but is that going to affect? I imagine one is better for milk and one is better for wool. That's kind of how it works with the cows, isn't it? And you might know, you might know, there is a transport fee, but I don't mind that. I don't mind that. So let's. I like the thought of the mix, I really do. But if we're going for wool, Welsh Mountain, look at that for the Welsh Mountains. Swiss Black Brown Mountain, Steinschaft, Landrace of Bentham. Doesn't say, does it? So I think I should go for these two. I don't know. Is there in the help? Does it say anything? Sheep, 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 sheep. Where are we now? Right, let's have a look. Probably sheep. The only difference is their appearance, right? That's the sheep pass through the pallet fork and transport it to the spinnery or bring it to your own production point for further processing. But you can just sell the wool, can't you? So you can definitely just sell the wool. I'm learning this as we go, because like I say, I've messed around with sheep before. Yeah, you can sell it at both really, but the farm shop's going to be the best place. So let's have a mix. We can have 200. Do we just crank up as much as we can? We don't need any vehicles at the minute. I mean, I've got 2 tractors and the Unimog. That's ridiculous. We've got the harvester. We've got everything we need at the minute, really. So let's turn into shepherds and crank it up now. I think having a bit of a mix would be good, but I think just one. I'm going to go for a couple of the mature ones each. You might be screaming at me now. I'm not sure what you would do. Right, so that's 8 and that's spent a bit of money, but now let's spend some more and go for some lambs. Right, so we spent a fair bit there. Balance, that's spent some money, hasn't it? And that's only 28. Wow. But let's get some more lambs. Let's rank. Yeah, we're going to go for more. Come on, we want to produce the wool. We're going to have the crops, and we're going to have. I could do the maths to see how much you could get for the money, but it's late at night. I've been drinking red wine again after watching a movie with Mrs. We've only got 48 still. Let's just keep going with the lambs. I can see movement already, can you? Through the screen. Oh man, look, I can't. Nah, I need to stop now because we need a bit of contingency. Look at that. Hello, hello. We have got, I know we have chickens already, and I actually ranked up the chickens to 40, the maximum for what we had. That's why we got some more eggs really, because I didn't have many there. I've got the horses, but now we have got out back from the property. Hope there's no wolves around here because the dog don't come this far, I don't think. We've got a nice mix. I don't know what they think about the mix of wool like, but we've got a nice mix of sheep, and it's not a bad size. I mean, there's much bigger fields in England that I see them roaming around, Wales, Scotland, but yeah, I'm happy with that. I wanted the free ranging, but they could be off, gone, lost completely, so we've got them in here, and that is brilliant. We could eventually get more, of course, but that's grand. But we need to feed them. They need water, they need food, and I didn't drive down here. I could have chugged down here in the old tractor, couldn't I? But let's leg it back Look at that. Hey, there's room to expand down this way towards them. So I still like the thought of having the pigs out the back here. I do like the thought of some more gardens, maybe greenhouses. Really mix it up, real diversity. But yeah, let's grab them some water first. I know we've got the little. Yeah, we'll just use that. Let's pop some water in there with the John Deere, and see how that goes. And then I'll show you now. Whiz round. I know I'm waffling a bit, but I'll whiz round here and show you what I found. After all the baling, look at that big boy. After all the baling, turns out because it was such rough meadow with a shrub, that bale was hidden in a shrub. So we didn't sell that one, but that's where, oh, watch it, right by the water here. Driving through the garden, if you can call it that. Yeah, it was worked out okay, that, hasn't it? Because I can give that to, oh, did they want straw? Did they want straw, or was it hay? I'm completely now. That's hay, isn't it? Not straw. Sure, it's grass and hay. Ugh. Oh, that is hay that we've got, not straw, isn't it? Oh, I'm losing my mind. Right, here we go. Quick top up, much quicker than the other one. And I can fly over there in the John Deere. Let's do it properly. Head on over here and fly up the path. And give them some much needed water. Here we go. So this is the path round to them, which I'd like to doctor a bit so it looks a bit more well worn, but we don't go up here loads, I suppose, in the heavy vehicles. So where's the water gonna go? It'll give me the icon, won't it? I imagine this will be water and the feed will be bigger. No, yeah, no. Surely it'll give me the water icon. It normally does on these things, doesn't it? Water here? No. What? Surely. We're coming over to have a look. Right, I'm gonna have to just to learn where's what. Whoa. Oh, behind. So it should be going there. Okay. Well, I'll just fill it then. Oh, there we go. Oops, inside the vehicle. Yeah, so we've got some water now. Brilliant. Head back, and with the Massey, we'll grab that big bale of hay and go and give that to them. I'm hoping they will just eat the grass with the grazing mod, but I've never really thought of it before. Like I say, I've not really seriously done the sheep before, so I don't know if it had to be planted grass. I'm not sure. I'm sure it'll be okay. Right, we'll grab the Massey and we will take that bale. I'll have to drop the pallet fork and pick up the bale spike. The trailer's behind that one, isn't it? So it always opens that one and not the big door. Come on. There we go. What a faff these doors are. Right, in we go. Let's drop that spike. Forks over here. Watch the trailer. Pop it in there. There we go. And we can whiz round, pick these up and go and get that bale. I love this little tractor, I really do. And I love the fact that the weight on the back is a Sandbox. Talk about rustic, that is brilliant. Could have put a lid on it, if you will, when I bought it, but I just liked seeing the sand. I thought it was pretty clever. Right, come on, let's grab this big bale that the Massey impressed us with, or impressed me with at least. Here we go. Ooh, watch the roof. Yes. And we'll go and take this for our sheep, because we've got a flock of sheep now with shepherds, and I love the mix of it. And we'll have some straw, so it's round here. We'll have some straw for them in summer. Don't know whether to buy some before then. So it's left at the first rock. Oh, look at this up here. In we go with the hay for them. That should just go in here, shouldn't it? He says, have to put it down. There we go, you can see it filling. Nice one. Right, let's just pop that down and hop out a sec. Yes, brilliant. So we've got the food for them, we've got the water for them, and they should start producing wool. We've got £854, that's it. But to be fair, that's pretty much October done. And some money will come in the new. So you know what I'm going to do? Let's just, what is it, £200? We didn't get these, did we? So how much we've got? So there's a fee, you see, isn't there? So that's what's taken us just above. Let's do that, 3 of them. I know it burns a hole in my pocket. Didn't need that Ferguson, but look at that. I love the mix. Produce us some wool. So let's head back in the Massey, pop that away. I think that's a good one. No field work today, all about the animals, selling the mushrooms, selling just a few eggs, had a few for breakfast as well, and they're still producing. They've got plenty of water now, the mushrooms. Much slower, but we're still getting production from the other greenhouse, and like I say, eventually, probably out back towards the sheep, I want an orchard, and maybe we'll do maple syrup thing at some point. Maple syrup orchard, are they called orchards? I don't know, but yeah, a garden, just some more stuff like that. We're gonna head out. Don't seem to be getting any honey. I don't know if it's a big enough hive or it just takes longer, but I know it does boost, because of pollination, the canola, which is in here. It does, I don't know, hoping that, because it's such a small hive, is close enough. Didn't really think it through when I placed it, but the hives can boost productivity of some of the crops due to pollination, which is great. So maybe more hives in future. But we've got £164, going to go to sleep now, and then it'll be November when we get up. So have some dinner, get to sleep, and next time you see me, it'll be November. So thanks for watching. Subscribe if you've not already. The thumbs up are really well appreciated if you've enjoyed the content, and give us some comments, let us know. I'm not sure if anyone's going to watch this, but I enjoy doing it, and I didn't intend this this map to be watched, but I enjoy it. I like No Man's Land, and I like what we're creating here. I hope to see you again Tuesday next week. See you later. Ta-ra.